Basketball, gimme the ball because I'm gonna dunk it. What? Don't change your channel. It is still the Random Things podcast under a new name.
There's a lot of confusion on where to point.
No, it's so good. I like that.
Yeah, I thought that
That's
was
easy tonight.
the intro. So I decided to change the name of the channel to the Movie Dudes Podcast. I had to call it the Movie Dudes Podcast because some other channel had the Movie Dudes, but they hadn't made a video in 10 years. So,
Why does it sound like you keep saying "movie"?
movie?
Yeah,
Movie?
movie
The movie
dudes.
dudes?
Movie
Movie dudes?
dudes.
Well, maybe we are the Movie Dudes.
I mean, I do have some movies.
You get some movies?
Some man boobies.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like the Kevin Smith fictional fast food restaurant.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. I think I just filmed
I
it.
make them bounce.
Very impressive.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I really just changed the name of the channel because we always talk about movies and TV mostly, and the random things. I still want to keep that as like a segment we do for random shit, which is convenient because I have some random topics tonight that we can bring up for it. So, we changed the color scheme, kept the intro music, changed the intro a bit, but same guys, same podcast theme. So if
Same
you've liked us
awesome
before,
content.
if you've liked us before, you're gonna like us still.
You're gonna,
maybe-
and if you didn't like us before, you're gonna hate us.
Yep.
You're gonna love us.
So
Like it or not, we're gonna force feed you awesome content.
before we jump into the first off the top that I have to ask you guys: have you seen any news stories this week in the real world taking place in Tennessee?
Tennessee.
I don't watch.
We got a couple of Florida that I know of.
Okay, well, this is kind of like a Florida story, so that's
Okay.
why I asked if you've seen the news before we.
But
jump
it's in
into this.
Tennessee.
It's a Tennessee story, so we'll.
Oh, wait a second. I don't know where this was. Is it the chainsaw guy in the assisted living?
No, but that sounds
Okay.
fantastic.
I don't know where that was. They fucking shot him though.
Let me pull up the. Let's see.
Now I gotta figure out where the chainsaw guy was.
Yeah, you do that while I look.
That's
this up.
definitely Florida.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Well, I saw a lady in Florida. She drowned her dog in an airport bathroom because she didn't have the proper paperwork to fly with it.
Okay. This is incredible.
That one.
Okay,
hurt.
so let me kick this off with just this little header, so it's easy to split up here. But here's a random things dive-in story off the top. But all right, so there's a story, and I want you guys to guess. Story out of Tennessee where a gas station was robbed, and the gang robs a gas station in Tennessee with a
Dildo.
what do you think they robbed the gas station with as their means of getting
A big dildo.
a big dildo?
A giant dildo. Like fucking freeze. Give me money.
I can tell you that I
Really?
told John this story because I knew he wasn't going to be on the podcast, and his guess was so fucking was like at least in the ballpark, and I couldn't believe that his first guess was in the ballpark of what they robbed this store with.
Grilled cheese sandwich.
No, not grilled cheese sandwich.
Is it a actual weapon or is it something that is not a weapon?
It is not a weapon, but I can tell you that it's something that if I were working this convenience store and somebody came in and threatened me with this, I would have been like, take everything. Take everything.
An actual bomb.
No.
A
A,
machete.
a
Sickle.
frozen turkey.
Nope.
I once said
samurai
that's the
sword.
perfect crime. Kill
So I'll
somebody
tell
with a
you. So
frozen
this
turkey and cook and
John's
eat.
guess was a fish.
Okay.
They robbed it with like a
a
tuna,
swordfish?
like I'm ready to fucking hit somebody with a tuna
That's a tuna, bro.
or something like that. He said something like that. These people robbed this gas station and made away with $400
Wow.
in CBD oil
Nice.
and cash because they robbed it with pythons,
Wow.
snakes,
Pythons, eh? Not just their guns.
dude. They showed up to the gas station and they were like,
Well,
I got
that
a
makes
snake.
sense. That makes
thought
sense, Kevin,
pythons don't
because you're afraid of snakes.
Terrified
I
of
thought
snakes.
pythons only rap, they don't bite.
Dude, I don't know. It's not even the
even know bite
like
you.
when I heard this news story, I was like, well, I'm envisioning like a boa constrictor sized giant fucking snake. It's a
Yeah,
pretty
like Britney
small
Spears
snake.
with the yellow fucking snake coming at you.
Well, let me show you the they made away with $400 and let me just show you this image. I don't know if you can see. He's just got the little snake.
Oh yeah, it's a little white snake.
I mean, it's not even that little. It is like he's dual. I don't know if he's got two in his hand or not, but he's got two of them, or at least one of them. He's like sticking it forward at the guy.
I think they each have one.
I would have just taken the snake and threw it.
Right?
They're not poisonous. Pythons aren't poisonous.
No,
No, I don't think they are either. But I mean, this guy doesn't. I mean, would you know what kind of snake it is?
I would.
If they're holding it, yeah, I would take my chances. If they came up with a cage, maybe not. But the guy freestyling it.
What,
I've
a
got
ball
snake in this
python?
cage.
A ball python? Yeah, you can tell a ball python easily, man.
Dude.
Got balls.
But you'd be
No,
totally
they have a very
Smooth coat.
distinctly shaped head.
All right.
Yeah.
So if these dudes, if you were like, fuck you, get out of here, if they threw the fucking snake at you, you'd just be cool, like let it hit you?
I would just
Yeah, I would probably try and catch it.
Yeah.
You guys are fucking insane. You try to catch that thing?
I would catch a snake. I don't.
Yeah,
the snake didn't ask for this.
Yeah.
Dude, my ass
See, look,
would
he's
be-
got a box behind him in the back. You fucking launch that thing right in the box. Boop. Now I got
yeah,
it.
oh yeah, bend over and get the box and take your eyes off the snake.
It's not like it's a fucking road runner. They're slow as shit.
Not when it's being thrown by an assailant.
Dude, I would feel so bad for the snake.
I just want
I would
take.
I would say,
around your neck.
my dude, you come live with. I would pull a sloth on him.
Dude, if
I was
these
like,
guys
you're gonna come live with me now.
if these guys came around that corner and just lifted that fucking snake in front of me, my ass would be back behind, like through. You'd see a shape of me through that cigarette rack. Like
Yeah.
I would be so far fucking out of the way and gone. Like,
And I would have said, "Oh, sweet python, bro.
take.
And
I would
honestly,
have said, take
can I-
everything.
Can
Take
I hold
everything."
it? Can I hold it?"
and honestly, I think isn't like the MO to just let them take shit because it's insured anyways. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, so it's like,
100%.
go ahead.
That is the MO here. But like that's what they always do.
have
They're
you
insured.
fucking CBD oil, you weirdo.
Dude, I am so scared of snakes that if this, like, I don't know what I would do. That thing.
This
I
is
mean,
at 6 o'clock p.m. You don't have anything better to do?
Dude, they look poisonous.
Well, isn't it the red shrub? What is it? Red is dead. Something is.
That's a coral snake.
Yep.
If black touches,
It's like red to black. Something.
you're
red
okay,
is
Jack.
dead. Yeah.
I don't,
Ah!
Oh,
Yeah, I
look
don't-
at that little- dude,
I
that
don't
thing's
like
so
it.
cute.
I don't like it. I don't like
It looks-
snakes.
Oh, look
at
at him. He's so handsome.
It's a giant worm.
handsome. He's a fucking demon.
No, he's so handsome.
Giant worm.
He's
I
so
hate it.
handsome.
What would be the my question to you guys on this is what like animal if they had like it could be whatever it could like is there an animal that they could bring into the store and threaten you with that you'd be like I'm fucking out like take everything.
Tiger, crocodile, alligator.
A whale.
A whale.
Good fucking luck.
Yeah, if someone rolled in with a lion,
something-
I'd be like, oh, I'm all right.
Something that would be easily transported? Probably not.
See, if these people came at me with the snakes or like spiders, I'd be out. Like if they're like, here's
What
a
if they
fucking
came at you
tarantula.
with a giant praying mantis? Just
Again,
fucking grilling.
I mean, I would probably if they threw a tarantula at me, I'd be like, I'm not a huge fan of spiders, but tarantulas are actually very docile creatures. They're not venomous.
It doesn't. They're like my mind isn't racing through. Is it poisonous or anything like that? My mind immediately sees that's a fucking snake. I don't want it anywhere near me. Like,
What if they came at you with a bag of ticks and they were just gonna throw it all on you?
I don't like that either.
Yeah.
I mean, I would be impressed that they spent that much time collecting a
Ticks.
bag full of ticks.
Ticks in a bag. Yeah. So you know what? At that point, you just give them everything because you're like, look, I don't know what's wrong with you. You collected this many ticks.
Yeah. You spend a lot of time in open fields?
This poor guy was doing register count because his calculator's out on his phone, and he's getting assaulted by 2 white snakes by black guys. Go figure.
they're like, give me all the CBD products, give me all the cash, and they're looking at that like hot plate section of food right there. It's like, hey, give me that food.
I want a
it's just
taquito too to go.
he's rubbing his hands. Give me all them taquitos. So they've been out since
They've
6
been out
a.m.
since 6
You
a.m..
really don't want these. I want them. I'm gonna
Yep.
attack you with my snake.
Take
That was
whatever.
me.
I would seriously be
whatever.
like, take whatever you want. Do not leave that fucking snake in this store. You take that snake with you when you leave.
You know what would have been great if the snakes actually bit the assailants and they had to run out, but left the 2 snakes on the counter. And the guy was like, fuck.
If they're just standing there, the snakes just coil up and bite the guy in the neck.
Yeah.
Did you ever see? What the hell's the name of that movie? Is it Babylon with it's like Margot Robbie and Brad Pitt?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
No.
And, Denzel Washington's son. I've seen that. Yep.
Okay.
Wait,
that
no.
movie,
He was in that too?
Yeah.
Or are
wasn't
you
it?
thinking Amsterdam with
I'm thinking Amsterdam. Sorry.
Okay.
Yep.
well, Babylon has a scene in this. I think it's Babylon. It might be screwing up the name of the movie, but there's a scene at
that's
the
the
end
name
of
of
this
the movie.
At the end of this movie where I never saw this movie, but I saw the end scene like on HBO. I was just flipping through it, and they're having like a beach party, and like this lady like gets like cornered by a fucking snake, and it's like a rattlesnake, and Margot Robbie's character's in like I don't know, she's like tripping balls, and she just fucking like grabs the fucking snake, and she's got it, and she's like, I got it, and then it fucking curls and bites her in the neck, and she's like running around with this fucking snake whipping around on her body, and then she runs out, and Brad Pitt's driving on the beach with a car and hits her, and like puts her up. Oh, dude, it's fucking crazy. And then like he's like sucked the poison out of her neck, and like it was insanity. This
Is that
scene.
even a real thing?
Sucking the poison out?
Yeah. Wouldn't
No.
you get poison then in your mouth?
Yeah, you spit it out.
So you'd be okay momentarily, I guess?
I don't know. I never want to be in a situation where I get bitten by a snake and need to figure that out. So
Anytime I
work.
hear snakes, I just think of JB and Grandma's Boy when he's like, I just want to get you a black.
Black Cobra.
Oh.
To circle back real quick, the chainsaw guy in the assisted living place was in Illinois.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. What's that story? Tell me. Dive into it, Daniel.
He had chainsaw for hands.
So police officers who shot and killed a man who was wielding a chainsaw inside a seniors assisted living center in St. Charles, Illinois in December will not face any criminal charges, Kane County prosecutors announced on Tuesday. The guy was actually from Indiana. He was shot and killed by police at the River Glen of St. Charles Assisted Living on December 1st, 2024, when he entered and was wielding a chainsaw in an assisted living place. And body cam footage and everything
That's
has been
fucking
released.
crazy.
Yeah.
What are you doing going into an old folks' home with a chainsaw?
There's too many of you.
That's crazy.
And it was a
All
good
right.
chainsaw, too. It was a Husqvarna.
Oh, those are good. That is a good product.
Oh, wait, no. That's a steel. That's not a Husqvarna. That's a steel chainsaw. STIHL.
Still
Even
good.
better. Even better.
Still good.
Yeah.
All right. We'll do this one. We'll do the Happy Gilmore 2 stuff. Did you watch the trailer, Daniel?
I did.
So did I. Let's watch it again.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Let's get it going. And play.
Arnold,
5-time winners.
Jacko, Tiger, SpongeBob? What is that? What's with the beaver teeth? I haven't swung a club in years. I'm a little intimidated. All these guys hit a big nut. I don't know where to start. Come on, brother. Grip it and
3
rip.
huge names, 4 huge names.
Take my happy place to something a little more age appropriate.
He's got a new driver.
Does he?
He's not using his grandfather's clubs anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
That's been really smart. I never thought of
Mr.
that.
Gilmore? Holy shit.
We're not done with golf. Let them see the happy I fell in love with.
Yeah.
He almost lip out
Let's
that
go.
one.
We'll put a little extra into this one. I am so sorry.
You know who that was working the store with him?
I didn't see.
This chick here. That's Paige Sporanic.
Oh yeah, the big tits girl.
Yep. Right there.
I don't know who that is.
Wow.
You don't know who Paige Sporanic is?
Is
They
she
got
the
a lot
golf
of
influencer
cameos.
that's in Full Swing?
She's a golf influencer, but she's like
Okay, yes, I do know who she is.
so. I only know she was in this because Jack today at work was looking up the people that are in the movie. He goes, Paige Sporanic's in it, and then he watched the trailer. He's like, she's right there. He knew right away. I was like, I wouldn't have picked up that was her because she's not dressed like she normally is, which
Yeah,
is like
tits out.
it's popping while she's swinging golf clubs. But I think this trailer looks really good. I feel like Adam Sandler's movies haven't been, at least his comedies haven't been that good. But this looks very much like they stayed true to the original movie with the tone. And I'm shocked that it's not getting a theatrical release.
Yeah, that's nuts.
I'm psyched about it because I'm going to watch it on 7/25/25 immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And I also feel like he almost has made like a deal with Netflix where he's like my next 10 movies.
That's literally the deal that he made. He made a deal with Netflix where they were going to get his like 10 years worth of movies from him.
Yeah.
Hubie Halloween 2 wasn't bad.
They made a sequel to Hubie Halloween?
Yeah.
They did?
Yeah, this past Halloween.
Oh my god, that was probably awful.
No, they didn't.
I think they did. Either
No,
that
they
or
didn't.
what? Yeah, or it's happening.
You just watched Hubie Halloween a second
One.
time and called it Hubie Halloween 2.
I could have swore that they were making a second one at least, and then I just misspoke.
They probably are because he's with his Netflix deal, like he's getting, like he's like, I'm just gonna keep making the same fucking movie over and over again. I already got paid.
Shabadoo.
They do Grown Ups 3, and their kids are grown ups.
Well, this is why. So, I'm glad you brought up Grown Ups. So, this is Grown Ups cost. Because I was. How much money do you think? Like, I don't know how much Happy Gilmore 2 cost to make. I can't find that information online. But Happy Gilmore 1 cost $12 million to make, which is pretty cheap in the 90s. Obviously, it would be more now to make. But Grown Ups cost $75 million to make, and it made $276 million or something like that. It ended up making the studio.
Because they had to pay Kevin James.
Like $50 million. Right. You had to pay like more actors. You had to pay like even the wives, like Salma Hayek and shit. Like you had to pay some like there's a lot of that money had to go to the
Maria Bello.
And I just am curious, like this movie couldn't have cost more than $50 million to make. Happy Gilmore 2.
Did the golfers get any money? Because
I would hope not. The people that are in that, Bryson DeChambeau is doing fine. Rory McIlroy is doing fine.
he just won the
Fucking Scotty Scheffler won what the Ryder Cup? Not the Ryder Cup. The fucking the fucking playoff.
Yeah.
The big one. $25 million was what he got for
John
first
Daly
place.
and Miller Lite cigarettes, though.
John Daly probably got paid because he's at least got a speaking line in the trailer. So
Yeah, John Daly, they got him a hooker, some beer, and some cigarettes.
Miller
And
Lite cigarettes,
he said that's all I need.
Yeah.
I'm good, man.
No warm-ups,
He goes,
ready to go.
I get to hit some golf balls. I got hookers. I got beer and cigarettes. I'm good.
I'm sure all those golfers loved Happy Gilmore too. So they're probably like, absolutely, I'll do Happy Gilmore too. Like
Now, this
did.
is where it gets weird for me because why have Bad Bunny as a fucking, like, a valet or whatever the fuck he is? Where does that come
A caddy?
from? He was wearing a bow tie. So
yeah, and a red vest.
Yeah, he looked like a chauffeur.
Yeah, so that's probably harkening back to Happy Gilmore 1, where his caddy was a bum. He
That was his
probably
buddy. Where the fuck was the connection to Bad Bunny? I don't see it.
no, because it was Alan Covert playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Like, I get the character, but how does Bad Bunny know Adam Sandler? Where the fuck does that tie in?
Honestly, Duggan, it's probably like, you know what? He probably shows up again. He's like, oh, I didn't fucking bring a caddy. And he's like, I'll take this kid. And he takes that dude,
yeah.
and he ends up being a total fucking psycho. And he's like, oh shit, I fucked up. Like,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Like
it looks
a super
like
fan. Oh my God, Kevin, that would be so good. If
Yeah.
he was really like a super fan unbeknownst to him.
Yep. I like that it looks like the same setting. That's like the same clubhouse that like they had in the first one, right? Where they have at least one of the tournaments.
Yeah. Do
Probably.
you think Doug is in it?
Who?
Doug, the tour manager or whatever?
You know, that's the guy who
Probably
directed the movie too.
not.
Oh, okay.
That guy directed the original Happy Gilmore. So
Oh,
Did he?
wow.
yes, Dennis Dugan,
That's
Is it-
Dennis Dugan?
that's
Oh
the
my
actor's
God, that's
name.
so funny.
the director's. Yeah, that's his name. I think it is. I might be making that up.
No, it is. No.
Oh my God. It is Dennis Dugan, and he is in Happy Gilmore 2 playing Doug Thompson. He's
There you
back.
go.
I love Dougie Thompson.
Well, we find that a little extreme because Dallas just called and they've sold out.
Sold out.
Already?
Lee Trevino's coming back.
Dude, he's got to be wicked old. like, I just like, and people today we were talking at work and like, do you think there's enough of a following of the first Happy Gilmore still that this movie would make money if it went to theaters? Because I feel like there is.
Oh,
I think there is. And on
I
top
just
of it,
watched it again.
do you know who directed it?
No.
Kyle Newachuk.
Who the fuck is that?
Did you ever watch Workaholics?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so you know how there's the three main guys in Workaholics, but then there's the weird drug dealer guy that randomly shows up?
Oh yeah.
That's Kyle Newachuk.
I know that character, but I can't picture his face.
He's actually done like a shit ton of random things. He's directed a bunch of What We Do in the Shadows episodes.
Oh, okay.
Bunch. 39 episodes to be exact. He did Murder Mystery 2. He was an executive producer. Hold on, let me get rid of producer, writer. We'll go to just director. What happened to everything previous? There we go. Murder Mystery, Game Over Man, Ghosted, Workaholics. He directed 41 episodes of Workaholics. 3 episodes of Happy Endings. I mean, he's done a lot of writing. So at the very end of every episode of Workaholics, there was something with like 4 guys, like a little kid drawing of 4 guys. He's one of the guys in the kid's drawing.
So he
it's
probably
actually
helped, like write the show.
yeah. So
And
it's
he was-
actually Anders, Anders Holm,
Yep.
Blake Anderson, Adam Devine, and Kyle Newachuk are the brains behind Workaholics.
Okay.
It's just he did more of the behind the camera stuff.
Now, do we know the premise of this movie at all, or is it just what we see in that preview that he's going to be golfing, but why?
I don't know the reason he would come out of retirement unless
Right,
he has to. Like, someone stole
To
his money. Or some
defend
shit.
his championship belt.
So going back to that preview, does that mean he won that tournament 5 times, as well as the first time we saw in the movie? So 4 other times he won it?
I don't know.
Probably
Why do you think that?
Because it said 5-time champions on the
said
wall at the
5-time
beginning,
winners.
and then it showed all their faces on the bus. So
Oh, okay.
he won 5
I
gold
missed that. I
jackets.
missed that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So yeah, then obviously, yeah, he did. So maybe
So does that mean Shooter never won?
no, he probably never golfed again.
Probably not.
Oh, I hope
I
he
mean-
pulls some like Obi-Wan fucking Yoda shit. We find him just like miserable and with a big beard, and he's like, "I need your help, dude."
Well, you see him break out of wherever he's at, like in the rain, and go like ah. So
Oh, imagine if he went crazy, like he's just been in a loony bin with that guy, Ben Stiller.
dude, that'd be like the
That would
end
be great.
for Ben
Yeah.
Stiller's character. But
Yep.
yeah, dude, I don't know. It looks like a good movie. Adam Sandler's had. I don't know how to describe it. Like he's got his comedy movies have been a little disappointing to me lately, but
What's
This one
one that
looks-
sticks in your mind that's a little disappointing?
like I don't like any of his Netflix movies. Murder Mystery was okay, the first one,
Yeah.
but I don't like
we
any of
quote
the other-
Murder Mystery 2 quite often with the one line where it's, Halloween!
I never saw Murder Mystery
It's
2,
just
so I don't know that.
super random. There's a guy in like a kabuki mask, and the Italian guy runs around the corner and just goes, "Ah, Halloween!" and then runs away. For some reason, it's stuck with us.
But I'd say like Happy Gilmore and Wedding Singer are my top 2 favorite
Oh, absolutely.
Adam Sandler movies. So it's like I love
Holy
Happy Gilmore.
fuck.
I can't wait to see this movie. So
Have you actually
excited.
looked? Have you actually looked at like how many pro golfers are in this movie?
no,
Probably a fuck ton. It's probably the whole live tour.
It's a ton. So there's Rory McIlroy, Brooks Koepka, John Daly, but we know John Daly. Jordan Spieth, Will Zalatoris, Scotty Scheffler, Justin Thomas,
about LT,
Bryson DeChambeau, Ricky Fowler, and then there was a whole bunch of other ones. Keegan Bradley, Colin Morikawa, Xander Schauffele.
What about the dude that does the Puma commercials? What's his name? Ricky Fowler?
I
Yeah.
just said that.
yeah, he's
I
in.
wasn't sure. Because I was thinking about Tiger the whole time. You haven't said his name yet. I'm kind of pissed.
That's
Tiger's
'cause
probably not in it. He
I
might
don't
be in
see
it.
him. Other than the bust, I doubt he's in it.
That's so lame. Tiger's better than that.
No, but if you haven't watched Full Swing season 3, like I said, the first episode starts with them on the set of Happy Gilmore 2. And I believe there's a point where Brooks Koepka gets put through a table.
Oh, wow.
Fighting Happy?
I don't know. It was just like Koepka and somebody else like getting knocked backwards into a table.
It was Rory McIlroy kicked them through a table.
Probably.
I don't know if this guy's still alive, but I hope the shooter's buddy there, the jackass. I hope that.
Dead.
Oh, yep.
He's dead.
Oh, he's dead.
I don't know. I always kill people, but I'm pretty sure he actually is dead.
Yeah, he probably is.
Hey, I'm going to Sizzler.
Hey, shooter, you want to go down to Sizzler and get some grub?
I'm going to Red Lobster.
My treat. Shooter.
Joe Flaherty. Yes, he died last year, 2024.
He maybe filmed it.
Oh,
No, he probably didn't.
CGI.
Jackass.
Jackass.
Did he have a son?
In real life?
Oh, I was gonna
Sure
say
he did.
he could just be a new version. Calling him fucking weird names.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what Shooter McGavin's like character arc is in this movie. Maybe he's just a taunting asshole from the shadows.
I don't think that would be fun. I want to
Jackass!
see him more involved.
You will not make this putt, you jackass. I don't know.
Pull it that way.
All right.
There.
Yeah, that looks like it looks like a good movie. I'm glad it's going to Netflix. I will watch it when it first drops, but I'm a little bummed that it's not going to go to theaters. I feel like it would have been like a cool event film to go see, you know?
Cool event film.
It would have been.
Sure.
I'd like to see a Wedding Singers too.
Right. We're going to move on to this news story. Young Guns
News
3
story.
officially happening with Emilio Estevez to star and direct. Lou Diamond Phillips, Kiefer Sutherland, Christian Slater, they're all returning.
Shouldn't it be
Wow.
called Guns?
Old Guns.
Did you say Emilio is coming?
Emilio's directing and starring. Yes.
Oh.
Wouldn't this be his first movie since like Encino Man? Something crazy.
Emilio?
Yeah. I haven't seen him in anything in forever.
He did that Mighty Ducks TV show.
He did.
And then he did some movie with his father not that long ago. I never
Charles.
saw it, but it was Martin Short not Martin Short, Martin
Sheen.
Sheen, yep. Martin Short and Emilio. Imagine if Emilio Estevez was Martin Short's kid.
Oh man.
Oh man. But
So I mean, it's been a time. He did some voice acting in 2012. He was in a movie called The Public in 2018, and then in 2021 he was in 10 episodes of The Mighty Ducks Game Changers, Duffy's favorite Mighty Ducks.
it's so bad. So bad. I couldn't get through it. I got through half the episodes. I said I can't watch this shit anymore. But yeah, I love them. Have you guys seen Young Guns? Do you like that movie?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's a good one.
I like it. I like the first one at least. The second one not so much, but the big to do about this movie is these guys are all playing like historical characters who all died like after the events of that take place in Young Guns 2.
Okay.
Like they wrote them off. Like this, they literally have tags at the end saying like Christian Slater's character was caught up with in New Mexico and they cut his head off.
Oh man.
Wider.
Yeah. So now they're doing this sequel, and everyone's like, "Well, didn't they all die? Like, how are we going to do the sequel?" And obviously, you can just say like, "Oh, they didn't really die. It's a fictitious story, and whatever they came back." But I said the idea behind like calling it Young Guns would be if there were like a young group of gunslingers like killing a bunch of people, and then these dudes come out of retirement to take out the Young Guns.
That'd be cool.
That'd be a cool type. That would like shift to the name.
I was wondering if there's like anything in history, like you know how they have the Hatfields and the McCoys. Like I wonder if there was something similar, like you were saying, where they were like real people that ended up dying that they could do, like OK Corral type shit with fucking Wyatt Earp and that type of shit.
Yeah.
I can tell you that Jack Palance won't be coming back.
Is that the
Why?
Indian?
Dead?
Jack Palance?
Yeah.
The guy that played Curly in City Slickers?
Yeah. He's,
Two? He's dead.
who the
Curly
fuck
died a
was
long
he
time
wasn't
ago.
in fucking. Was he in Young Guns?
He's LG Murphy.
Oh
Curly
yeah,
Gold.
Murphy Boys. Okay, yes. He's like that's like the dude who raised them in the first.
Dude died 19 years ago.
They should've
The
got Charlie
fact
Sheen for
that he made it to 2006 is astonishing.
Yeah, that dude was so fucking old in City Slickers.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? But then his brother came, and he looked just like him. So it was.
His twin brother. Oh, what a fucking trope.
Yeah, the old twin brother trick.
Dude, I was watching Bubble Boy recently. They did the same fucking thing.
With
Pappy
who?
and Pippi.
Pappy and Pippi.
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't seen
Pappy.
Bubble Boy since the
Well,
year it
the
came out.
worst thing. So Pappy, he's the taxi driver, and he dies while they're driving the taxi. And Bubble Boy flies out and goes through a billboard. Then Pippi is a pilot that's flying, and Pippi dies when they get to Niagara Falls. And then at the end, when he marries the girl, Pappy and Pippi are now both alive with Punani in the front seat. Fucked movie. The movie's so fucked.
Oh man.
Poor Jake Gyllenhaal. Like I know everybody's got like those early movies where you're like, why the fuck did I do this?
I don't even think that was an early movie for him.
It was. I
City,
think
Oh yeah, he was
City
young as shit.
Slickers. City Slickers was an early movie for Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal's at City Slickers.
He's the son.
What? Pull up an image of that. That is
Oh my god! Hold on.
that is unbelievable.
I can't believe you didn't know that.
Dude, the first time I saw Jake Gyllenhaal was fucking Donnie Darko, and then he was in Bubble Boy like the year later.
Yep.
Sorry, it was City Slickers 2.
Curly's Ghost. What's the name of that movie? Curly's Gold.
The Legend of Curly Ghost.
Legend of
The
Curly.
Legend of Curly Ghost. It's definitely the Legend of Curly's Gold.
The Legend of Curly Ghost.
Are you looking up an image of him in City Slickers 2?
Yeah, I got it. Hold on a second. Here you go.
Oh my god.
Look at those rabbit teeth.
Dude, he looks like SpongeBob.
Yeah, facts. That's a real life live action SpongeBob.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that was. I don't even know if that was his first one. I know it was very early.
I can't
Obviously,
believe you
he's a
recalled
little
that.
baby. Are you surprised by this in any way, shape, or form?
I
Don't
am.
you know I know
am
everything?
I'm surprised that you pulled Jake Gyllenhaal was in City Slickers 2. That's
Well,
fucking
we
crazy.
were just talking about City Slickers too.
But to pull that he was in it, like when's the last time you saw that fucking movie?
Long time ago. No, so in 91 he was in City Slickers. He was the son. Other big movies that he was in prior to Bubble Boy was October Sky.
Mhm.
It's a good movie
What is
about the
that?
Rocket Boys, Homer Hickam.
Yeah.
In the Rocket Boys.
The Rocket Boys?
If have you never seen October Sky, you should watch it. It's a pretty good movie. Donnie Darko and then Bubble Boy. So I mean, he was in 2 like starring role movies before Bubble Boy.
Okay. Well, I saw Donnie Darko. I couldn't October Sky or I guess City Slickers.
October
'cause I don't
Sky.
remember being in it.
October Sky has got a hell of a cast too. It's got, other than Jake Gyllenhaal, Chris Cooper, Laura Dern, Elia Baskin.
Monster Crew.
The random Russian dude you get everywhere.
Oh.
Before Peter Stormare was playing random Russian dudes.
Oh, I thought it was Peter Stormare. I wouldn't have known.
Is that behind John Wick?
Probably.
The bald guy who plays the devil in Constantine?
Yes, that's Stormare. That's Peter Stormare.
Yeah. The kid who played the Shermanator in the American Pie movies. He's
and the shit.
Big actor.
Yeah, big names. No,
That's
Laura Dern and Chris Cooper, just them. Those are like the 2 big ones, really.
So since we're on this topic, I saw something on Instagram the other day. I was gonna bring up now that I just thought of it. That there are 3 movies that have just come out that are like original screenplays or whatever, and they're not really projected to make as good of money. But you hear people all the time saying, I'm so sick of people rebooting shit that we've already seen and doing sequels and stuff. So the question was, is it something that has been made that you would actually want to see as a good sequel that hasn't been around in a while? So I was thinking of something like Repo Man, like a new Repo Man.
I thought we already had this conversation.
I don't know if we did or not, but I think
it was just horror movies. It was
specifically about that. Yeah,
remakes of horror movies.
Yeah. Repo Man, is that Stallone?
Emilio Estevez.
Emilio Estevez.
Yeah, they take the organs that people fucking they rent, and if you don't make payment, they take your organs. It's an old movie.
Dude, Estevez is in that movie?
He's like the main guy, yeah.
Is it Repo Man or Repo Men?
Tomato, Danny. I'm not as good as you.
Well, no, because I believe so. Repo Men was a 2010 movie with Jude Law and Forrest Whitaker.
Nah, fuck that shit.
I remember that one.
And Repo Man was a 1984 movie with Harry Dean Stanton and Emilio Estevez.
Yeah, that's the one. Repo Man.
But I think Repo Men is basically a remake of Repo Man.
Is it? Because I'll be pissed if it was. I haven't seen that, so I don't know.
I remember the Jude Law one at least getting a trailer. Or at least I remember seeing the trailer for the Jude Law one years ago. But
because I think it'd be cool nowadays with like AI and stuff. Or like I don't even, did Cyberpunk a fucking movie, or is that just like a game? Because
that's a game.
You are so off base.
Really?
The Emilio Estevez movie is a young punk recruited by a car repo agency finds himself in pursuit of a Chevrolet Malibu with a huge $20,000 bounty and something otherworldly.
So then what am I thinking of with the body parts? Is that
Repo Men?
Fuck, man, my brain is shit.
Because you just blended 2 movies that are almost identically named, so it's not
set in the near future when artificial organs can be bought on credit. It revolves around a man who struggles to make the payments on a heart he has purchased.
So you
he
know
must
what?
therefore go on the run before said ticker is repossessed.
So Dan pulls out fucking Jake Gyllenhaal, and I get 2 movies confused. That's how it works here.
That's all right. John does that all the time. All you did was just pick up the slack.
John mashes people's names together.
Yeah.
But anyways, I think that would be cool nowadays.
Repo Men with Jared Law and Forrest Whitecastle.
Jake Leto.
Oh man. Real question. Let's getting back to Young Guns for at least a minute. Do you think John Bon Jovi makes a new song for this movie?
I thought you were gonna say be in it. I was like, well, his kid's married to Millie Bobby Brown. He could be in it.
Bon John Bovey?
Yeah.
I want to talk to Mr. Bovine Joni himself. Yes, I think he comes up with a new movie just for Emilio, a new song just for Emilio.
That'd be fantastic. That'd be fantastic.
Young guns, we're coming through. Young guns, we're on the move.
He's just gonna call it Young Guns. He's like, nah, I'm not even gonna like you guys took because they've had two. He had two songs. He had Wanted as one of the but what was the song he had in Young Guns 2?
Living on a Prayer.
No, it was
Wanted,
Blaze
Dead
of
or Alive.
Glory. Blaze of Glory.
Oh, I'm going down.
Blaze of Glory.
Love
Yeah.
that song. Yeah.
So yeah, he wrote that specifically for Young Guns 2, I think. So it would be.
I hope it's just called Young Guns. I need it.
Oh, you know what? He actually had two songs that he wrote for. He wrote another one called Blood Money for for Young Guns 2. Oh man, he's got to come out. That would make it if it was just like, imagine this movie like is getting ready to launch, and they're like, "Oh, is a new music video from John Bon Jovi." People will be like, "What?
Wait, what?
It's just scenes.
People are still making music videos.
I know.
Even
John
rock
Bon
bands,
Jovi.
They actually are making music videos. It's crazy.
What is this? 2001?
TRL?
It's my life. It's now or never.
Oh my God! Did you see him jump off that highway overpass?
Yep.
That
It
whole,
lands.
that
It
whole
lands.
music video is
It
confusing.
lands right when the drums go. Boom, boom. It's my life. It's incredible.
I probably
They
watched that. I probably watched that music video about
100 times.
100
they
times.
take over a
I remember
tunnel
when
and
it
the guy's running.
debuted. I remember when it debuted on TRL. I was like, "Oh shit, new Bon Jovi!"
Yeah, number 4. Could never take out Backstreet Boys or NSYNC.
Oh, that's good stuff. All right, we'll move on to this. This is the last topic I have, and then we can talk about whatever. But
Hold on, but you didn't do. What is the next talk?
What's on the docket?
Is it movie talk?
Yeah. So I should have done that as like I should have done that back with Happy Gilmore. But yeah, this next one is they released the first few images from Mortal Kombat 2.
Yeah. And here's the thing: if for some reason you're not following us on Instagram, I did. Oh, there we are. I did post this.
Yep, and he looked good. The Cage Man.
Yeah, that's the first. I'll go to that one first. So that's the image here. I mean, that's great.
Oh, love it.
That's great. I don't know. Like I have very low hope for this movie, but
No.
Oh, it's gonna be terrible.
What? The first one was good.
you like the first one?
I did. I really like that backstory. I thought that was really cool.
The only one I liked was Kano. I thought everybody else
Oh,
was
I thought
garbage.
Scorpion and Sub-Zero were fucking gangster. I
Yeah,
thought that shit was
you know what? The movie would have been better if it stayed with them.
Yeah.
But
I really like that backstory.
Which movie are we talking about?
the
new
like
one.
more recent Mortal Kombat
Okay.
one,
The one with the guy
Okay.
in the UFC fight.
the one that came
Alright.
out during the pandemic.
Okay, all right.
But
That
the,
was decent. I was going further back.
Oh.
I mean, the
originals were
violence,
good.
the blood, the violence and gore and fatalities were awesome. But
Hell yeah.
I love Mortal Kombat the game, and I love the story written in the game. So when I watched that movie, I'm like, who the fuck is this Cole Young motherfucker? He's not in the games.
My favorite fight in I don't know, I can't remember if it's 1 or 2. It's when isn't it? I think Johnny's fighting Reptile in the sticks, where the sticks are fucking like this far
Scorpion.
apart.
He's fighting.
Yeah.
That's Mortal
Dude,
Kombat 1. That's the
That
original.
fucking scene is amazing. So good.
I love the
still don't
original
like
movie.
walking through the woods like that. If I see
The
trees like that,
1995 movie is awesome. It's so
I mean,
cheesy, but it's like so 90s and great. Like
Well, that's because you loved anything with Christopher Lambert in it.
I do love Christopher Lambert.
Lambert.
I saw a thing the other day, and let me see if I can pull this up really quick. It's relevant to the it's relevant to the story here.
now, do you think Johnny has
What
an
is it?
accent, or do you think he's American?
Hold on. He should be American.
Yep. Okay.
Did you ever watch the 1999 movie Beowulf with Christopher Lambert?
I have
I
never
didn't
seen
know
that. I have never seen that, but all right, here. This is what do you guys what is the first thing you think of when, because this is relevant, but this is the what is the first thing you think of when you see this logo?
Scream.
New Line Cinemas.
So you go Scream. That's the
Yeah.
first movie you think of.
Yep.
Because Scream's probably like second, but the first thing I think of is somebody just going Mortal Kombat.
Oh.
I think mine's Home Alone.
Home Alone is New Line Cinemas.
I don't know.
I bet it is. Feels right.
Maybe it is, but I always think Mortal Kombat. But I'd say two for me is probably Scream because those are like
Yeah,
that was like
right
they were
off
both
bat.
it was like 95, 96. I saw both of those movies in theaters.
Yep.
And I definitely shouldn't have seen fucking Scream in theaters. I don't know what.
Hey, speaking of Scream,
Probably not.
and I know what you did last summer. Did you know that Jennifer Love Hewitt, the scene when she's like, "Where are you?" You know that was made by a fan. They had like a contest to see who could like just make a scene, and a fan made that scene.
Home Alone was 20th Century Fox.
Really?
My bad.
That's insane.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like they filmed it. They filmed that scene.
They made the idea. So that idea was all someone who was like, "Hey, this would be a good scene." And she was saying in the interview, she's like, "When we were filming it, we weren't really sure, but the more we did it, the more everybody started to like it, and it's like the most famous fucking scene now."
I love that fucking not that movie so much. It's okay, but I love Jennifer Love Hewitt. So it was like she was great.
What's that movie that she's in with Susan Sarandon? Not Tomcats. It's the one when they Gene Hackman's in it, I think, and they're like, it's a mother and a daughter, and they're like con artists, and what movies? What is that called? Do I have to look it up?
I don't know. I have a question while you're trying to find that. My question is, what movie do you think of when you see this?
Happy Gilmore.
I think of our YouTube channel. Oh,
Little Mermaid.
I think Aladdin.
I think Hocus Pocus every
Really?
single time. Yep.
Wow.
And actually, it is the same intro on a Goofy movie, which really threw me for a loop recently when I was.
So it's
watching
not
a Goofy
Susan
movie.
Sarandon, it's Sigourney Weaver. I fucked up.
Oh,
But it's
okay.
called Heartbreakers.
Heartbreakers. Okay. That sounds familiar. The name. Yes. That looks like bad AI images of him, though.
That looks terrible.
The other
Well,
images
it's this
they released.
That one's a bit
That's
better.
Jennifer Love Hewitt on the right in the pink.
Yeah, that's my favorite Gene Hackman movie. That, and I can't believe we didn't say. Did we say Replacements at the time? Because I don't think
Uh-huh.
I
we did.
think we did.
Was it-
Everybody loves the replacements, but
Oh no, we did say. What we didn't say was Runaway Jury. That movie's fucking sick.
Runaway Jury.
Yeah, he was the bad guy that was trying to fucking flip the jury, and John Cusack was in the jury.
I
Yeah.
don't know if I ever saw that movie.
Oh, what? Runaway Jury's the shit.
Although I keep seeing clips on YouTube from another Gene Hackman movie I never saw, which is called Memphis Burning.
Yeah.
Mississippi Burning?
Mississippi Burning? I forget the name of it. Yeah,
No,
Mississippi Burning.
Oh no, it is Mississippi Burning. Yeah.
it is Mississippi Burning.
Mhm.
Dude, and he plays an FBI agent going down to Mississippi. Look, 'cause
Yes.
going, like all these like black people have gone missing, and like the Klan's heavily involved and shit.
I
And
think I watched that in history class.
I
and
did. Yes, I did too.
Yeah,
Him and
with,
Willem
what's
Dafoe.
his name? Who's the big tall dude?
I didn't have him.
Damn, I forget his name. Anyways,
Willem Dafoe in high school.
yeah,
Yeah.
the big tall history teacher. I think it was his,
Bald with glasses.
I thought he was just
Mr.
tall. I thought he looked like an ogre. He was just a big dude.
Were you down in 8-1
Wilson?
when you were taking that?
I think so. Yeah.
You had different teachers than us, Duggan.
Oh, I
Duggan, did you ever go in the basement of the Flaherty Auditorium?
I used to go to the basement every morning for a special ed breakfast. It was the best breakfast that you could get.
In the basement of the Flaherty Auditorium?
Is that 7 building?
Building 7?
Yes. Oh yeah.
You were a rat?
Oh, for breakfast? Fuck yeah.
A rat?
That's what apparently me and Amanda separately named the bad boys that took class in the basement of Building 7.
I got a blowjob upstairs in the teachers' lounge in 7 building.
Jesus Christ.
Like, Duffy, Duffy, you know, where did you take history class?
History class? I don't know. I don't even remember the numbers of the
It
buildings.
was the old buildings. Where history-
Building 3.
outside of the outside the cafeteria upstairs.
Okay,
in the
so
left.
okay, but that was later. That was later.
I don't know.
So freshman year, my history class was in building 3. Then when I was like sophomore, junior, senior, I was over in building 1, which was to the left of the cafeteria. Building 2 was to the right where all the science stuff was.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't remember any of that shit. And let me tell you something else. I was getting so much shit today. This has nothing to do with Mortal Kombat, but it's fine. The Jack sent in the group text this stupid ass joke, like dad joke, right? And I read it very specifically as it was, and I didn't get the joke my first read through, and I should have got it because it was so obvious. But I have to ask you guys, if you saw an image of the painter Van Gogh, would you know it was him?
Yes.
Not his painting, but an image of the man himself.
Yes.
Yeah, he has red hair, doesn't he?
How do you know this?
In one ear.
I know he's got one ear, but if you this image that was sent was this tiny
He
little
kind of
image
looks like
of the
Michael
guy.
Fassbender with a beard.
Yeah, he
red
does
beard.
a little bit. But so the image was a set of like a clutch, a brake, and a gas pedal, right? And it said it showed the clutch. It said Van Clutch, Van Brake, and then it just an image of him on the thing. And I read it like Van Clutch, Van Brake, and I said Van Gas, like because I didn't think Van Gogh. And then obviously it took like less than half a second for me to be like, oh, I'm an idiot. That's Van Gogh. But then everybody was like, how did you not know it was Van Gogh? And I'm like, I don't know. When have I ever seen an image of Van Gogh in my life? And I said, I don't believe that any of you would have known that was Van Gogh if you didn't have the context clues of Van Brake and Van Clutch before.
You should have just found a picture of Van Gogh and sent it and showed it to us.
I'm just always thinking of that picture. He's got a light blue background. He's kind of turned like this. He's got his red beard and stuff.
I think that's actually a self-portrait of him.
It is a
that you're thinking
self-portrait.
of.
And
That's just goes through my mind.
apparently everybody I work with is a Van Gogh art fucking expert because they knew it right away. And I was like, I have never seen this painting in my fucking life. Not
But
that
you
I've ever
didn't-
looked.
You didn't know who Cassius Clay was, so I didn't-
You blew it. I was just getting a picture and I was going to say, Duffy, who is this guy?
Yeah, that's so funny. We are the same wavelength.
We like to shit on Duffy when he says dumb things.
I just fucked up 2 minutes ago, so I'm not fucking.
Yeah, you did. Repo Man with Emilio Estevez.
Rico Men's. He's got a car and body parts.
He's got a car.
This
And
is
the
it.
surprise in the trunk is artificial body parts.
This is the image. I got the image right here. This is the
Okay.
image that I got. And like, again, I got the joke after a second, but I saw that and I was like, Van Gas? Like, what the fuck is that? Like, and then I was like, oh, it's Van Gogh. I'm an idiot.
Oh, that's funny.
But I wouldn't know that was Van Gogh just from looking at that image. I literally would have no idea. You all would.
Yeah, that's the exact image
that
I
that
think
was
of
Van
all
Gogh.
the time.
You would have seen that image and known right away. If
100%.
it was just that image, it would
Yeah.
that it was Van Gogh.
Yep.
Just because it's that one. If it was something else, maybe not, but I would have put it together in time. But yeah, that's the only picture I reference of him in my mind.
That's fucking crazy to me that you guys know.
Well, then there's the other one where he's turned the other way and his ears missing.
His ears off, yep.
Well, I think his ear's off in this one. Isn't that like? Doesn't he have like a gauze pad? I just removed the image, so you can't see it.
Miss Rafferty was always the best art teacher, so that's probably why I know most of the things I know about art.
Who?
Let's
It's
see if you
Rafferty.
know. Let's see if you know who this guy is.
Yeah, that's Gandalf. The green
That's the most.
Picasso.
That is the guy who is
That's
named
Radagast.
Leonardo.
Leonardo da Vinci? That's not
That's Leonardo da Vinci. Yes, it is.
Oh.
Yeah. So one more test.
Oh,
No,
boy.
before you even do. Who'd you guys have for art in high school? Who'd you have?
I didn't take art in high school.
I Miss Rafferty. I think she was in my high school.
Miss
art teacher.
Rafferty?
Yeah.
Did she have
No,
red
she
hair?
was at
She
the
was a
Kennedy.
tall. Oh, she was at the
She was at
Kennedy.
the Kennedy.
Who
Yeah.
the fuck was the art teacher in high school then?
There's some redhead with glasses who apparently had a tattoo of somebody of a chick blowing a dude on her back.
Whoa.
Ryan McRae told me that once, and he's probably pulling my leg.
And you believed him.
I did believe him because she seemed like she was kind of a hoe. So like,
I can't recall. Maybe I didn't take art in high school.
well, I did at least freshman year, and I remember.
He did it for the chicks.
No, I didn't. I don't even remember even having a choice in any classes. So that's what's his nuts because he's that's not Salvador Dali. Who is that? That's
No, he's got a
in-
mustache.
This is a real picture of a man.
we just talked about this today too. That is
That's not Pablo, is it?
Yes, it is.
yep, sure, that's who it is. Pablo Garcia.
Douglin crushing it. And Duffy, you need to get educated.
Dude, I don't give a fuck about art. So this is literally like I don't, and like and I'm shocked that everybody else does. Apparently,
Well, we don't give a fuck about art. It's just that we learned about it, and for some reason, it's stuck. Salvador Dali is very easy to identify because he has a crazy fucking mustache.
Hey, at least we're canceling the Department of Education, so no more art. Fuck it.
dude. But I'm saying like because John said today he's like I remember he went to a Van Gogh art fucking display
Yep.
and like he did this thing and then he's like I remember in high school that like I learned about the artists before we like learned to do like paintings from them or whatever, and I was like I don't remember that happening in Woburn High at all. It was
Just
just
because you didn't take art.
I did no freshman year.
Oh,
but I got in
you're
trouble.
the only. This is strange that you're the only one that remembers taking art in high school, and yet you know nothing.
Nothing. And I'm telling, and like, truth be told, I was high a lot.
Yeah, boy.
you were popping them jummies.
But no, there were no jummies back then. It was just skunk fucking weed that I bought from my
okay.
like shady neighbors. But the
Now,
I
did you buy skunk weed from your shady neighbors before you were climbing on the other side of the fence on Blueberry Hill?
probably I did do that with Anthony DaCosta, and he always
That's
had
why
weed.
he climbed the hills, is because he was on skunk weed.
But the like I don't remember ever learning about an artist. It wasn't like it was art education. It was literally just do this fucking sculpture, do this fucking painting, do this. Like that was it. There was no like we're gonna deep dive the fucking artists. I never did that. So I never saw any of those fucking Van Gogh paintings in my life. None of them.
Oh, wow.
And I just
You've never seen a single Van Gogh painting.
You could pull up a any Van Gogh painting right now.
Dan,
and
pull
it'll
up
be
the
the
most
first
famous one.
time. It'll be the first time my eyes have ever laid eyes on it.
Disagree.
At least knowingly.
Dan, pull up the pond.
Disagree.
Pull up the pond.
Do it.
Pull it up. I got it on my frame TV. That's one of my backgrounds is Van Gogh's pond.
No, I have another one that I know he has seen
New
before.
Starry?
I'm not saying I haven't seen it, but I could not have told you that it was a Van Gogh painting until right after you show it to me right now. So
What the fuck happened to it?
Oh, there it is.
Hold
We're
on.
going back in time. Ba, ba,
Oh.
ba.
I was genuinely shocked when everybody today was like, "Oh, it's Van Gogh," and like, yes, in the context of the joke, I got it too after a second, but
Yeah.
like,
For way too long.
Yeah, Starry Night, baby.
okay, I've seen that one. I don't think I would have known that was him.
You gotta know the way he draws.
I probably would have said that was Salvador Dali because it looks like it would have been done by somebody who was Spanish.
Isn't Salvador Dali, doesn't he do realism?
I don't know.
Surrealism.
I don't know anything about these people.
Surrealism.
Realism. Okay.
It's literally, I only said that because it looks like something that somebody of Spanish descent would have painted.
Do you know about Munch?
Munch?
Munch's famous painting? You've seen it.
Is it Herschel's mother or Whistler's mother?
The Scream. No, that was
Yeah.
Whistler.
The Scream.
The Scream?
I know the Scream, but I don't know who painted it.
Munch.
Munch.
No.
What about
I
the
just-
farmer in the Dell?
No, that's American Gothic.
Yeah.
I don't know why I know this stuff, Kevin. I don't give a shit about art.
Well, it obviously stuck in some point in your life.
Everything
And I
fucking
have-
sticks in my brain. It's terrible.
It's not. It's not. I am the opposite. Like, unless it's literally something I care about, the shit information just goes right out, no, away from me. And so
That would be a trippy ass movie. As if like one day you're like watching TV or something, and something just catches your mind's eye without you even realizing it, and then the next thing you know, you're just deep diving things, but it makes you go crazy the more you fucking deep dive it. And you
the
just
number
end up
23.
Oh,
It's like that
Jim
movie.
Carrey's
that is a great movie.
not funny movie.
No, it was
That is a
terrible.
great
It's a pretty bad movie too, but
Yeah.
it's like
I don't know. I like that.
he
Wow.
just
When he
gets
was
stuck
in
in the
the
riddle,
dock,
and then
We got super sidetracked on Kevin's lack of
Mortal
knowledge.
Kombat.
Look at more Mortal Kombat
Hell
pictures.
yeah.
yeah, I think the chick from the
She could have
90s
done.
movie was
She
better.
could have went up a size.
She kind of looks like a moron.
She looks like she's about to go take a nap.
Or
I think
like,
she looks like she just she just did her fucking fans, and then she goes, "Oh my god, I gotta take a shit."
yeah.
Or she did just shit.
Yep, and she's fanning away the scent.
I
Yeah.
shit myself yesterday
Oh,
Nice.
Duggan.
by accident. It was totally by accident.
It's never on purpose.
You get Scorpion doing Scorpion shit.
Yeah, great.
No, he's
great.
doing ropes.
Yeah, I don't like this one.
Is that Darth
Nope.
Vader?
Shao Kahn.
I'm having like wicked flashbacks to like Ninja Turtles 2.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Shredder coming out
Yep.
of the trash.
See, this
Super
dude,
Shredder.
this dude's supposed to have like the helmet, but his face is supposed to be the like scary face, except for like the top half comes down like this.
That looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger at the end of Terminator.
A little bit.
It really does look like a Terminator face.
Yeah.
So not a great image.
Ah! Snake!
Ah! All right. I realized that I didn't do I didn't make an outro video for the new.
Dan, did you watch Daredevil? Did anybody watch Daredevil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that real quick.
Okay.
Oh, hold on a second. Hold on. Oh.
Here we go. I got him.
It's time to
Too bad I
tell.
don't have a banner for it though. Hold on.
Yeah, I'll. You doing it?
I'm doing it.
You're gonna misspell so many things.
No, I'm
Double
not.
D.
Daredevil talk. That's all I'm saying. So
He's not going to try to spell John Bernthal.
Daredevil talk. Yeah, I thought this was the best episode of the season.
Absolutely. Great episode. Especially the couple of bombs that they dropped. It was good.
I also Dirt Devil vacuums.
Just what I assumed you were gonna go with.
And I will tell you my one gripe with the episode is when and I liked it up until a certain point, but when when Matt's walking around like at the murder scene of White Tiger and he
Yeah.
like finds the bullet and the shell casing or whatever, and he just like sticks his hand in the sewer, and I was like,
And it's immediately.
I'm like, it's
one
New
thing
York
that it
City,
grabs.
dude. It's New York City. There's gonna be like fucking like shit and fucking rats.
Rats,
Like,
yeah.
what are you sticking your hand in there for?
He knew exactly where it was.
Yeah,
Because
can't see.
it was right behind that bottle. He didn't even touch the little nip bottle. He was just like,
Yep.
got it. And then he's like,
It smells like shit. It smells like the sewer.
So
that is filled with shit.
here's
But
the
At
here's
the
the
same
question.
time, it smells like Frank.
So here's the question, right? So Matt's in the courthouse dealing with that guy who needs probation, and he sees the cop. He does a little heartbeat test, and he sees that the cop's heart isn't racing when he tells him that he had nothing to do with the killing.
Right.
Do you think it is like a sub faction, like John said, fanboys? Because even though he did have the tattoo, maybe he wasn't involved. Or do you think somehow Muse is involved? Because we got a good slice of Muse. towards the end of the
Finally,
episode.
fucking finally, Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know if Muse is involved with killing White Tiger because he doesn't. It doesn't seem like it would fit his unless it's intentionally. He would have to know who Matt was, and he'd
Okay.
have to know that he's like setting all this up. And I don't think he does that. So,
Okay.
I think it was just another cop,
Yep.
and I don't think that one dude didn't do it, but
I think it was the guy that leaned over that said, "What's his face, kid? Testify."
yeah,
Oh,
maybe.
one of them. Yep.
I just can't believe we're 4 episodes in and he hasn't been Daredevil
What?
since the opening scene.
Since, yeah.
I kind of like that though, because at the end, as Fisk is doing his step towards being an asshole. Matt's doing his step towards becoming back. So
Yeah.
you can see how those timelines are going to shape up. But
I love-
thought he just walks down into wherever it was. I have no idea how much time has passed. And he's just like, hey, Frank, I'm in here. Like, what the fuck happened? I thought the last time I know he was on a bed. Now he knows exactly where Frank is.
He could
Well,
smell.
he can find him because he's that's just, it's like the hearing, the advanced hearing, and the advanced smell, and all the shit that he has. Like,
He is very stinky, sir.
yeah, he can track him down. He's living in a basement, for fuck's sake.
Do you think that the therapist for Wilson and Vanessa is going to somehow tie in with Matt? Like, do you think she's going to cross that line of patient-doctor confidentiality if something happens in their sessions? Or do you think they're just going to be separate?
It's definitely gonna cross over. He's gonna show up to take her to lunch or something and see fucking Wilson Fisk there, and it's gonna send him for a fucking loop.
He's gonna say, "Oh, what the fuck?
You cannot be seeing this.
Do you have any idea who that
Like,
is?
Matt, it's my profession to blah blah blah." It's like he's a fucking murderer.
Yep.
He's a murderer. He should be dead too."
He is a murderer.
I did this drawing of Kingpin last time we were here.
It's pretty accurate.
Just so
He has no arms and no legs.
I know. I was just trying to do his face and his body.
Okay.
I really liked it. I liked that he was training again on the roof with the fucking whatever the nunchucks that he got or
The,
whatever.
the Spider-Man web,
Yeah,
the web
Grapple
slinger.
hook.
yeah. That's really. I mean, it's really it's a Swiss Army fucking nunchuck or whatever. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I did like Muse. I want to see what he does in the next episode. I would hope that really expands. He's collecting people and stealing their blood, so he's going to be doing. He'll. I think the next time there'll be a big crime scene painting with him whatever he's writing on the fucking whatever art he's going to do is going to be with just people's blood. So
Now, have you been catching the small murals that they show as the show happens?
They
Like,
don't make it too
not
obvious.
Well, like the Punisher one, I thought that was cool. That one, I'd say like Shooter or something like that.
You want to know what my least favorite thing about this season is?
James Gandolfini's son.
No. He's what he is. The random weird like cuts for the BB thing.
I liked it in the first couple episodes, but last episode I feel like they shoehorned a couple of them in. I'm like, all right, you don't need it every episode.
It doesn't need to be here every
She
time.
sucks. I can't believe she broke that friendship barrier. I'd be pissed if I was that kid. I'd go back there and smack that bitch
Oh,
up.
dude, she's only fucking talking to him because she wants the fucking the scoop on Fisk.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, maybe that's why she was getting him liquored up. Yeah, good point.
Definitely.
Getting him schlicking.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
Well,
the only reason I do like those BB things is from Spider-Man 2 is because they do the reports on the radio. That's the only reason I like the BB reports, because it's like giving you a taste of real life.
But it's like that weird like guerrilla journalism.
Yeah, and the old guy made 2 scenes. He was in last week's and this week's.
Say, if I could be a vigilante, I'm sitting on my bench, I'm eating my hoagies.
I got bad back. I can't fight crime.
I can't fight cholesterol.
No, but no, it's a good show. I really obviously the highlight of the episode was the Punisher scene.
Oh, so good.
It was great. I love that he's like yeah. I love it. Was just like because it's as abrasive as you know Frank is. He's
Frank's
telling
all
him what he needs. He's telling him what he needs to hear.
Frank's all heart. Frank's the only normal fucking person in this show because he got fucked from jump. It had nothing to do but vengeance, and I'm off of it.
He's like, I see my son every day, and he's telling me, take care of it, Dad. Take him out or whatever it is. And he's like, so I fucking go out there and I do it. Like it's like whoever needs to be taken care of.
So I know you guys aren't like military or vigilantes, but I would imagine you would have the same reaction I would if either one of your sons got harmed, that you would fucking go scorch earth. No?
Well, that's
Duffy doesn't like his son.
I love my son. Are you fucking serious? Don't put that out.
You love him, but you don't like him, or so your wife says.
My wife does say that to me, but I don't say that. She says that. I love him, and I think
I'm
he's
just
awesome.
reiterating something you've told me in the past.
That's great. That's great. Live on the YouTube. Put that out there, motherfucker.
You've said it on the podcast.
I don't think that's true.
I don't think that's
Go
true
back,
either.
watch every episode. You'll find it.
It's different if I say it. But the I don't think I'd have to weigh it again. Like, all right, Dan, he only has Alex.
If you were to put me in the exact same situation that Frank Castle was put in, I would fucking go berserk.
Oh, yeah.
Right. I'd have to weigh it against the fact that if it was just Sam or Sarah, or like if I still had Hallie and Mackenzie, or I had a couple, whatever order of it, like I'd have to consider them before I did anything crazy, because it's like they still fucking need me.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
that's the thing. That's the thing with Frank Castle. They took everything from me.
100%. If they took everything from me, like they did him, everything, I would fucking go ballistic.
Yep.
Yeah, facts.
Yep.
There is nothing that would stop me.
Oh, speaking of that too, another side topic. Did you see that new preview with Rami?
Yes.
Rami Malek, yeah.
Dude, that movie looks wild.
It reminds me, and it's not even at all the same movie, but it reminds me of the Gerard Butler one there.
Law-abiding
Yeah,
Citizen.
Law-Abiding Citizen. It looks
But
pretty good. I
like that he's like, you ain't no killer. You're just some fucking nerd who's in the CIA.
He's like, all right. And then dude, one of my biggest fears ever is in
It's
that
the
movie.
pool thing, right?
Yes!
Scary as fuck, dude.
Fuck
No
that.
way.
Dude,
No
if somebody had a
way.
pool, I don't even like roof pools, like not even near the edges. I don't even like a pool on a roof.
Yeah.
It's like,
That's been done so many times, though. Didn't they do that like twice in The Mechanic?
Did he kill somebody that way in The Mechanic?
It sounds right. That or like Batman.
I think they did it in The Mechanic and The Mechanic 2.
Different pools.
Except in The Mechanic, it was kind of cooler. He like kind of crawled out and then went underneath and drilled a little hole and then put the thing in there, the explosive, and then like went back in, and the guy had no idea. So it wasn't like, hey, you did this bad thing, and then he's just like, and then it went, and then it just flows out.
That's scary. Do you think you can try to swim it, or you just fucked no matter
Oh, there's
what?
no way. You're fucked. Michael Phelps wouldn't be able to swim out of that shit.
He's just like,
That's
He'd be trying.
terrifying.
Oh, almost got it, and then
and he just died.
It's like going over a cliff. Like it really is. Like
yeah, it's like
you're
you
in a
can't.
river.
You
You're in a
can't
river
swim
and
away.
you see a fucking fall. Like there's no way you're not crushing on rocks at the bottom of that fucking thing. But like that dude getting sucked out over a city. Ugh.
Oh.
I hate heights.
Ugh.
I hate heights, snakes, and spiders.
Oh, imagine if you were in a high city pool with snakes.
And spiders.
It's the worst. Couldn't do it. All right.
Boy.
This was fun. We got off topic so quickly.
It was so good. Loved it.
So
Per
many times.
usual.
Thank you so much for clicking this video. If you had, click the like button.
Like,
Subscribe to the channel. New name. We're going for 500 subscribers under the new name. So yeah, we'll see you when we see you. Bye.